Hey everybody, Alex here. Thanks for tuning in for a brand new episode of 2 Weeks, 1 Shot, a tabletop RPG variety podcast. We're into episode 14 of season 2 and continuing with our adventure in Bryte with guest GM Mike Daniel from 19 Hits the Dragon. Got a few announcements for you, but I'll catch up with you in the mid-break. Let's get into the adventure.
Previously on 2 Weeks, 1 Shot. Let's get to killing.
And as you hit it, it does sort of like explode into little fragments of light.
It looks like the sensor's picking up quite a few other sort of unfriendlies coming at you.
One figure, clearly a driftling, he's kind of wearing some robes, and you see there's like a fire burning in his eyes.
Gesturing threateningly with magic is considered felony assault. Anything we do from this point forward is self-defense.
Why not commit a small atrocity today?
I will definitely bring the ship in closer to pick you all up.
Ah, jeez, it's all going to shit.
Al will pop his laser pistol and he's gonna take a shot.
So you get burned really bad in quick succession.
I have two options, and it depends on what exactly you're gonna let me get away with. Considering the nature of what it is to be Phil, can Phil inhabit Triage 9 as a mech suit? Or like alternatively, give him the bonus back where he's not having that condition by lending my structure to his structure?
You could try and do some sort of like medicine check or something similar to that to try and patch him up quickly.
Okay, so that's a no.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to just like do that innately because even though he is like a mech suit and like with Jerry's ability as is a boy could inhabit a body, he's still alive.
Sure.
He's just in low power mode.
You can fix that problem too, you know.
We can kill him and then inhabit him.
You know, also an option. So
Triage 9 is that we gotta just put him out of his misery.
Might as well. I mean, now he's junk.
Let me start with Phil's gonna use his engineering ability to.
Well, hold on before you take the action. So so we got Phil doing that. Gertank, something. So
Yeah.
what are you going to be doing on the ship?
Gertank. I assume my attempts to open up the gun caddy is failed.
But he can retry. I'm assuming
you
right?
can try again. Yeah.
I could retry. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and retry.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a presence to.
Well, hold on.
We're just kind of strategy.
Yeah, we're just talking strategy. No rolls yet.
Yeah, this is strategize.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back into the gun thing, and I'm going to shoot the dude who's going to shoot at us.
Okay.
I think, I guess I'll get into the other gunner as well.
Okay.
And just either if Harold's attack takes out the dude who's going to attack us, then cool, I'll focus it on someone else. Otherwise, I'll also focus on that guy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Phil, go for it.
Okay, Phil has a second part for this. All right, Phil's gonna first try to patch up his buddy using his engineering abilities because that makes sense on him.
And the power of friendship.
And the power of friendship as well.
Triage 9 does have some like med kits on him essentially, right? So you could try and slap a bandage on him.
I have a med kit and I also do have quick bandages that specifically cite like in combat.
Oh, I also have quick bandages.
You can slap a quick bandage on because they're magical healing, so I imagine they work on Peacecraft just like anything else.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm still going to use engineering because that makes sense for Triage 9, but I will use the quick bandage to try to put it on the most appropriate spot where I think it will do the most good.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a check that's complexity of 2.
What's the design on the bandage? Is it like Space Hello Kitty?
Complexity 2, then no doubles. That's a success.
Yeah, so you successfully apply this quick bandage. Triage 9, you have 1 health level left. Or you gain 1 health level, I should say.
Hooray!
So after that, I used enough of my dice to gain a Nova point.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend it, use a Nova ability. My favorite one is Ball of Death.
Excellent.
Oh, Lord.
Sounds friendly.
I can spend a Nova point to condense into a tight ball that moves through squares occupied by enemies. I can move up to 10 spaces immediately, and I make a single attack roll against every enemy with a complexity of 3.
That's awesome.
And if I succeed, everyone takes a damage.
Cool. So show me how you're moving. You get 10 spaces of movement, each square being a space. I just want to kind of see where you end up and what the goal is. So
we're going to try to... I'm going to go for all of them, yeah.
okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right, yeah, everyone's in range, so we're going to murder ball. It doesn't say what precisely to roll.
Again, it's kind of use whatever skill you want.
Okay.
Skullduggery.
Decorum. Use decorum.
So you're making complexity of 3.
Complexity of 3. Skullduggery does make sense, I think.
Hey, I don't even remember what that means.
It always makes sense. It always does.
Because it is suddenly this humanoid shape is a ball, and it's like, what's going on?
It's good for this.
That's some skullduggery right there.
Yeah.
For sure. If you look up skullduggery in Webster's dictionary, it's a picture of John in ball form.
Whenever I file my taxes, I do skullduggery.
No.
God, I need to file my taxes.
Alex, you recommended me to your tax guy.
Yeah. Skullduggery and corp. Yep.
All right. Complexity 3. This is what I failed on last time. Let's go. Oh, no. It's a fail.
Nice.
2 4s.
Delicious.
2 4s. All right. So that's another failure prompt here. Love these failure props, by the way. You can't stay here.
You can't stay here.
What does this mean? You can't stay here. That's like an ominous fortune cookie.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so these guys are using some like fiery magic. And Phil, as you have looked around at these guys and like their burning hands and the beam of fire that's shooting out, you realize that the sort of red-orange burn from that is very similar to the burn that is enshrouding the galaxy and currently lighting up the whole sky as you guys are on the edge of the galaxy near the burn.
I don't like that.
And that the fact that they are channeling this burn energy is terrifying to you, and you need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, I believe that gave me 10 movement, but I didn't actually use my real movement, so I'm gonna go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just peacing
Later,
out.
Tagora.
Just gonna run kind of closer to the ship, but away from things.
Okay.
Goodbye, best friend.
Little known fact, the most special pizza that Phil makes at Philigi's Pizza is cooked by the burn.
Oh.
Little known fact.
New bit of lore there for sure.
Special kind of pizza oven.
So they have to fly out right up to the burn, put a zaw by it, and then bring it back.
That's why it's so expensive to make.
Yeah, it's delicacy.
It's also an eggplant pizza, which is really strange.
Yeah. But if you ever mix eggplant with the burn, it's amazing.
It's good char.
Yeah, the Maillardening on the pie crust is really where it's at.
Oh, amazing.
I think, Harold, you were going to go next there, Gertanks?
Yeah, does anyone else want to make some rolls, hopefully not fail, and maybe keep Triage from dying?
Yeah, make sure, don't do anything to help triage.
Yeah, sure.
I did my part.
I know. I think if I was smart about playing this character, I would jump back out there and do some melee stuff, but I'm not that smart. So I'm going to go ahead and continue trying to shoot with the guns that I started to try to shoot with.
Proud of you, Harold.
Okay.
Thank you. That's called role-playing. I am going to use my...
Perform.
Acting!
Yeah.
Perform? I don't know. I feel like skullduggery has to come up soon. I guess I'm going to go ahead and use presence. And I'm going to be like, damn it, Mamai, I am going to shoot these guns at these... Excuse me. I am going to shoot these guns at these poor political terrorists. And we are going to kill these people to save our friends.
Okay, go ahead and make a presence roll, complexity 2.
I like to imagine them as like young college students or like journalists or, just sort of wayward people who pissed off like the wrong city politician. That's kind of lovely.
Yeah. They went up against the establishment, so they get to lose.
Union bosses and things like that. That's so lovely.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, let's kill them. I'm going to use my presence to open up the thing.
I like the idea that it's city of like these are not political refugees from like
small time.
A dictatorship or something.
right.
Like they pissed off like local waste management department.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Fine, you guys get to go live on shit planet now.
Again, y'all have not asked any questions, so
Why ask questions when the story we create is better? Let's do it. All right.
absolutely. Go ahead and make a roll, complexity 2. So it's 2 dice that you want to roll there.
No whammies.
It's a 2 and an 8.
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Thank God.
Okay. So you're able to chat with your MI. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry. Good chance.
hi.
I didn't recognize you there.
Oh, that's all right. You're fine, mate.
You're fly like paper and high like a plane. So please go ahead and shoot these guys.
Oh, please, no apologies needed. Please, take your time. Oh, no. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, which you said I think you were aiming at the guy in the back. Right, so...
Yeah, let me go ahead and be slightly smart and aim at the guy in the back. I don't know what friendly fire is like in this game or how much of a splash this weapon will make, but I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and shoot the guy in the back.
Harold's also never one to hesitate when someone else is in grave danger of dying, that he could be the one to put them in the grave.
No, Brian, I'm saving you. This is something you would be thankful for in a moment.
All right. Yeah, if he's successful, you live. If you die, well, then you go to heaven, so you're saved.
That was already going to happen anyway, so yeah.
It's all net positive in the end.
I mean, I'm a Peacecraft, so if I die, I'd get to link up with you guys in 1d10 days.
in a new body, so...
His kill count goes up, so more cred.
You'll meet Triage 10.
Right.
I have a skill to make treasure out of junk, so we can put you together.
I was trained in much the same way, and all the same skills that he had.
No, it's literally still Triage 9. It's just he's in his 10th body now, so he's Triage 10.
Oh, that's what it is? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's how Peacecraft work. It's built into this species.
I like that idea of like somebody in a TTRPG, like your character dies, and their brother shows up, and they're just like, I'm just gonna take my brother's name.
I mean, that's the classic Lord of the Rings joke that people make is like, oh, Boromir died. That's okay. Next session, you guys will meet his brother, Faramir.
Interesting, Amir. Take that, Tolkien.
So there's no specific rules for how much damage gets done to a creature with a ship gun.
I assume a lot.
But the spaceship guns are enough to damage other ships for 2 health levels on the ship, which is quite a bit. So I think that's probably enough to just annihilate that guy in the back, the one leading this gang.
Cool.
I'm glad I left.
So he gets blasted away. He was a whole person. I think I said he was a driftling. And as he gets blasted, he is now just like legs and arms and a head, and his torso is just gone.
Did I just kill the de facto leader of the planet as well? Does that make me the new leader?
I think that's how that works.
It's not Highlander rules, actually. So.
Oh, okay.
Or Lord of the Flies really is what's going on here, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. I think Gertank's next step is to go back out onto the gangplank and start to demand fealty from the rest of the group.
Okay.
I'm your leader now. I killed him. It was me.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it.
Why not, honestly?
You have enough movement to get to the edge of the gangplank if you want to make some sort of like social roll.
Yes, I do.
Decorum.
Now it's decorum.
I have something better. No, I have something better. Suave.
There you go.
There you go. I was waiting for it to be suave.
I got D12
Very
and
nice.
Suave, baby, just for this moment.
Yeah, so this is a complexity of 3 now to...
Fuck yes, it is.
For everybody listening at home, you too should remember there's nothing more suave than murdering someone just completely overkill and then immediately saying to everyone who is with them, like, hey, you guys are my friends now.
Right. Who's your daddy?
Obey me.
This has been Suave Tips with Harold.
Our sister show.
Let's roll. A 2, a 7, and 11. 7-11, part 2. That's right.
Okay, so remind me of what you say to them again, Gertanks. How are you trying to convince them to be subservient to you?
Do it suavely.
Oh, political dissidents. Was that your leader I just vaporized?
Oh, Jesus.
Whoopsie. Looks like I'm your god now.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, everybody. Yeah.
This has been 2 weeks, one shot. A tabletop RPG variety podcast that I regret joining every day a little bit more.
You may now call me Daddy Zelensky. That's me now.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
This is called hard democracy. Hard democracy, yes. Yes. All right, combat's over. Thank you. I'll take your submissions now. What do you call it? Patron, your temple. Yeah. What do you?
Taxes.
Fealty?
Fealty. Yes, I'll take your declarations of loyalty now. Whatever the fuck they're called. Thank you.
Your subservience.
Presents. I'll take it in currency. Yes, your subservience.
Bend the knee.
Yeah, you do see they were all ready to wail on your friends after their leader gets vaporized, and Gertanks, you put on a rather impressive display demanding their fealty. Impressive is what we're going to call it.
This is physical comedy I'm doing. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
I hate that.
I don't think people can hear you dancing, Harold. I'm sorry.
Just use your mind. Use your mind. Audience out there, use your brain eyes to imagine what it's like to listen to me dancing. That's what it is that we're doing right now.
Brain eyes.
I think it's the mind's eye. Yeah, anyway.
Future me, when you get to this point, try and find this video clip and just make a little gif of Harold doing this. Just remember that. You're editing. You're frustrated. It's probably late and the episode's premiering in a day. Go find that video clip. And there he is. He's doing it again. It's right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the sexual intake that they needed. Okay.
Gertanks, they do seem to the thuggish ones with the clubs, they drop their hands and the club at their feet and start to kind of back up. The ones with fire around their hands, the burning sort of dies down, and they raise their hands in a surrendering position and sort of step back.
I did that. That was me, guys. I saved the day. Yeah, that was me.
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Is anyone else slightly disappointed that Harold didn't do I'm sorry, I murdered your leader?
Ooh.
No, I'm not disappointed at all,
yeah.
Alex. I'm very happy that he didn't, and I'm very disappointed in you for bringing it up.
How dare you bring that up?
I had to
Alex?
manifest it.
I'm going to go ahead and jump down from the ship and...
Superhero landing?
No?
Just push your luck a little more. Why not?
What? I won them over with my suave.
It's I got one of them.
Yeah.
This is all I can do.
That's definitely going to be some sort of physical skill, I'm assuming.
Sure.
Maybe athletics or power.
I'm going to jump down onto my robot man and I'm going to help him out. That's all.
Okay, so give me a roll for the jump first. Some sort of skill check that you're making.
I'm going to use my power.
Okay.
Nice.
Make a powerful leap.
In association with my suave to show how badass I am. Hopefully to continue to convince people that I'm badass. Okay.
So this is a complexity 4 now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna laugh when you roll doubles and this all goes to shit immediately again.
1 die 10, baby. 4 die 10. All right, let's do it. No doubles.
I can just leave them on the planet, right? If this happens.
You are able to do that, in fact.
If it doesn't work out, man,
Just making sure.
This is your next chance. Yeah. I am so solid. 2, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
No doubles. All right. So yeah, you jump out and do the superhero landing on the ground.
Hoo-ha.
Anything else that you're doing with your turn? You said you wanted to help your friend up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mean mug everybody and be like, back the fuck off. And I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do something to heal my dude.
You're gonna let me heal myself so that you're not rolling at complexity 5.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna make my jump. I'm gonna defend my robot man and kind of stand in the way. If I should roll something, I will.
Yeah, you should make another roll, complexity 5.
Fuck.
Harold, what if you just didn't?
Yeah, I'll let you decide what that is. It could be physical to try and get in their way. It could be social to try and intimidate these guys more to push them back, or what you doing?
This might be a good chance for skullduggery. Let's go with...
It's always a good chance for skullduggery.
Right, I know. I used all my good stuff already. Let's go with melee. I'm gonna use melee and I'm gonna just be
Okay.
a bad motherfucker and just shove. I'm gonna schoolyard shove some of these guys and be like, back the fuck off, back the fuck off.
Okay, yeah, go for it. It's a complexity 5.
Complexity of 5. Do I have enough dice? Maybe I don't.
I don't trust this. I don't like
Oh,
this.
1, 2, 3,
This is a mistake.
No, this is working.
You are able to just end your turn.
Yeah.
No, this is working.
As your GM, I'm definitely encouraging you to do the difficult thing.
If I do another action after this, will it just go up to 6? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep
It'll
going.
just keep going up till all the way to 12. So
There's also the secret skill we all have called lying. So
This is the sound of 5 die 12.
Oh, wow. Amazing. On my D4s, I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow.
Incredible.
I don't need to lie, guys, because I'm amazing. I am amazing. It's a 1, it's a 2, it's an 8, it's a 9, and it's 11.
Whoa.
We're doing just fine, folks.
okay, yeah. So despite the challenge, you do manage to run up and push, two of these guys back and get them off of Triage 9 and off of your friends. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to grab.
I learned in the hard streets of London how to be a shover. Yeah. Blah, blah.
So Gurtank is just sort of frightened off these guys. They look like they are sort of like not as ready to keep fighting us now, right?
Yeah, they definitely they have now officially dropped their weapons and backed up. The fire that was around the hands of the two guys has died out. So they are not going to attack you. We'll stay in combat for just the rest of this round, basically.
Yeah. Am I able to make a roll to try and fix or improve my negative condition? Is that a thing I can do, or is that just something that'll go away with time?
Yeah, it will go away with time on its own, or you can potentially spend 1 day and 500 Argent. So it's not something you can get rid of in this moment.
Okay, so it's something that I'll have at the very least until I get back on the ship and we're heading off other places.
Right, and just as a quick reminder, it is all physical skill rolls are made at 1 level higher complexity.
Yeah.
While you are scorched.
Okay, in that case, I think I will start by I'll make an engineering check to try and use a quick bandage that I have to repair myself a little bit more, just because being at 1 health level is still a little bit spooky. And if I can get up 2 health levels, that would be ideal. So I'll roll just complexity 2 for my engineering here.
Yep.
That is a 6 and 1, so I do succeed. I'm okay.
So yeah, you successfully patch yourself up and apply that quick bandage and boost your health level a little bit there.
And then Triage 9 is going to, just sort of more out of habit than anything, step over, recombine with our Glean friend here, Tagora, just to get him back into safety, pops him back into the cockpit, and just to make sure the enemies remain a little bit cautious and everything, would I be able to potentially spray out that sort of sedative spray again to try and make sure that they're all keeping their emotions calmed and relaxed and less aggressive?
Yeah, sure. What type of skill roll would you want to?
Could that be medicine? Medicine again, maybe?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
So let me find my D12s here. And here we go. 7, 8, 11. All right. Brilliant.
Cool. Yeah, you open up some of your vents and spray out this calming concoction.
A breeze.
And the gangsters, if you will they kind of breathe it in. And while they were already not wanting to fight, they are now docile. They're just kind of almost stupefied in a sense of it feels good, man.
Yeah.
Gurtank takes a big old toke as well, just for himself.
Yeah, you can take a big hit for sure.
I say, mate, your shit these days is fantastic.
It's a new mixture I've been developing. At this point, I believe we can make our way back to the ship.
It reminds me of the old Belfunga dream I've been questing for so long.
Yeah. To round it out, I think Jerry still has his turn here. Are you doing anything?
yeah, just to make sure everyone else stays chill, I'm gonna kill one more of them. No. No.
I'll make sure they stay chill forever.
The chill of the grave.
No. Jerry will abstain his turn since there doesn't seem to be much else to do.
Yeah, they are pacified triply so at this point, it seems. So they'll just kind of back off and kind of want, disengage from fighting with you guys. And combat is over now, so we can just sort of go into free form. What are y'all doing now as these guys are backing away and no longer threatening you?
Freeform, back to dancing. Physical comedy,
okay.
folks. This is why you listen.
You can't hear, but we're all laughing at Harold's.
Yeah.
It's more visual laughter than audio.
Jerry, would you be able to bring the ship down closer with Thimple's assistance so that we can board? I'm afraid that my legs are somewhat damaged.
Who's this?
This is Triage 9. My jumping servos were damaged in that battle.
Oh, that one. The bidet. You should just say the bidet. Okay, all right, yeah, I'll bring the ship around.
Yeah, no skill roll required at this point, and definitely Thimble can help you out quite a bit, as there's nothing really on the line, so to speak, so he can navigate safely and touch down.
Oh, now you can help me when it's not a big issue. Okay, I get how it works here, Thimps.
Hey, Jerry, I just, I need a little help sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
From a friend.
Yeah, no.
We're friends, right? Yeah.
We're sorry, yeah.
You help me, I help you.
Jerry, I've been noticing some problematic behavior from you regarding the sentient life forms non-biological on this ship.
Problematic? What do you
As
mean?
much as I hate to say these words, I may need to go to our HR specialist about this.
God, please, no, I can't do another HR session. The last time, I don't think anything got done. I think I have more issues.
We all have more issues after talking with Gertank.
Yeah, HR really is not for your help. It's really for the company's help to make sure they're not liable. And I'm really good at my job. Very good, really.
Yes, Philuigi's Incorporated is safe from all of your actions. So.
Right. Yes, and on that Triage 9, your legs are your own responsibility. I'm sorry, the health insurance plan won't be able to cover that.
The benefits package is not that great, really. So
It happened off the ship. It's not a part of.
That's true.
Exactly, absolutely, exactly.
All right, Thimps, bring it on down.
yeah, so the ship will land, and you guys can all board safely.
Once we're on board and the ship is taking off again, Triage will open up the hatch and Tagora, that's his name, can come on out.
Thank you all for keeping me safe. Sorry I wasn't much help.
But I mean, that's fine. We got them all at the end. Say, so where is this, ultimate primo guy, anyways?
Oh, yes, allow me. And he'll kind of take you guys over to maybe like a star map, essentially, and plot out a short course.
Tight.
It says, Optim Primus and I, we were separated here, maybe about 4 or 5 days travel. And we should be able to locate his remains in this area here, this nearby system.
Right.
Look, and hey, there's even a bathroom on the way. We can stop and use the bathroom.
Oh. So is it a nearby system or is it the same planet? I'm a little confused.
Do we not have a bathroom? We have a bidet, but is there not a bathroom?
Have you been pissing in the bidet? Gross! That's not what it's for.
We have the 3 seashell system. The 3 seashell system.
Oh, the 3 shells. There you go.
When Optim Primus and I were separated, I drifted in a ship for some time and ultimately was jettisoned onto Sukap in my escape pod.
Oh, I see. Well, it's so wonderful that you weren't killed, otherwise we'd be looking around for the wrong planet for this person this entire time.
Yes, fortunate, I suppose, that I was spared and you all came to my rescue. I've been stranded for quite some time, though.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. That can take a toll on any man, or woman, or jellyfish.
Yeah.
Glean.
Yeah, totally not suspicious at all. That, you survived and he didn't and all that. It's totally normal. Let's go! Follow the course.
I think the bugs are drunk.
It says, yes, I'm more than willing to tell you all the story, surely. And he looks at Triage, actually, and will say, surely you do not believe the stories they tell of Optim Primus, from what I have heard on the way.
Engaging warp drive.
I heard he was really good at charging cell phones, space cell phones. Best space cell phone charger ever.
Right.
Is that true?
I heard he had mad fire memes on the internet.
Certainly, he was a meme lord.
Very pleasing baritone voice, too.
Yes, quite a soothing baritone. I have been, from what I picked up on the waves before crashing, it seems that the Order of Heroes, and as he says that, you can sense the sarcasm dripping from his voice when he says heroes, tried to send both of us out through the burn some time ago because we knew too much.
Knew too much about what exactly?
Well, you see, they were actually the ones responsible for the Ronan Queen staying behind on the planet when it was consumed by the burn.
Oh, man! Those dicks!
Oh.
Phil, when he says that, something deep within you starts resonating, buzzing. Because the Ronan have been suffering from diaspora, more or less, after their planet and their queen was consumed by the burn. Almost 50 years ago, very soon after the burn appeared. Triage, you would know that Optum Primus was said to have gone, sacrificed himself by going into the burn to try and, push it back, essentially. Yeah. But it seems like maybe there's some further truth to be unpacked.
Yeah. And Triage 9 does sort of nod and say, "These are grave accusations to be making. I believe I'm beginning to understand why the Mortem Syndicate would be so interested in recovering both you and Optum Primus's body."
Yes, knowledge is quite valuable, yes.
It's definitely a bummer, dude.
Yes, quite.
That's all Phil. Phil's too relaxed out at this point. It's you've discovered the source of your entire species.
Right, sure.
He also got some of the chill out vapors, so.
Your entire species had their destruction.
Oh, I used the remaining of my quick bandages all at the same time. I don't think that was a good idea.
They were all in my pocket and a little bit of water got on.
Or it was the best idea I ever had, I feel pretty good.
Phil, I believe it's time for one of your regular medical checkups.
I say. Well, it sounds like we've got ourselves into a bit of a political pickle. I say we go get this body and dispose of our association with these political matters before we get too involved in somebody else's empire. Shall we move on?
Can we do maybe quick team huddle? Super quick team huddle? Right?
Of course. The team huddle is mostly Triage 9, stands in front of...
packing everyone into his cockpits.
Yeah, he stands in front of Tagora and everyone else just sort of he just holds his arms around everyone else.
Excuse us for 1 second, Tagora. Just real quick.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm going to go and relax over here in your lounge, if that is okay.
All right, fantastic. Okay, guys, yeah, this is a trap. This is like a trap, right? This is like a trap, right?
Trap? By who?
Well, it seems like there's a lot of interested parties in getting back Mr. Primus, and I don't know. I just think maybe we should be prepared for something a little sticky. Not sticky in the way that Phil gets sticky sometimes, but sticky in the way that stuff can get complicated.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that I know, it's that, grease traps are definitely disgusting, but it's where a lot of the money comes from.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to commit here.
We're still doing the pizza metaphor thing, I'm assuming. Is that what this is?
I lose track sometimes too, Jerry. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. All right. Just want to make sure I'm not the only one. Okay, well, thoughts, guys? What do you all think? I get trap vibes out of this one.
It does seem particularly convenient that a non-combat oriented Glean would be able to survive, whereas a peacecraft like Optum Primus would not. However, I am interested in seeing this to its conclusion if we are capable of doing so.
Right, yes, I also agree that if it is a trap or if it's anything else entirely, it seems like we're in a bit of danger and we should perhaps move with a bit of haste to remove ourselves from the situation of being in danger. Still, I'm not entirely sure what form of action we should take, I believe the best thing we could do is perhaps move forward with a bit of caution, with a bit of advisement, and with a sense of watching each other's backs. And then after that, I think we should probably find the body of this giant robot man, perhaps dispose of the jellyfish if necessary, and run the fuck home if the opportunity arises.
All right.
Let's just bombard the location beforehand with the ship guns, and then we go in.
Well, we do need to recover the body.
I have to say, the ship guns are very good.
Well, look, I'm just saying, first sign of trouble, we jettison the jellyfish, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't want to be, on a ship with a traitor among us.
All right, just making sure.
All right, John. That's been 2 weeks, one shot, everybody. A Tabletop RPG Variety Podcast.
All
Good
right,
night,
Jeff.
everyone. Yeah.
I think that's where the adventure ends. It's over. That's it. It was in his contract. 3 Amogus references throughout the whole show. It ends. For the first time in the history of 2 weeks, one shot, I think the gang has a plan in place instead of just going in and messing everything up. So, a few announcements here. This weekend, October 14 to 16, join me and a plethora of amazing TTRPG DMs, GMs, and players for Andrea's Adventurers. Andrea's Adventurers is looking to raise $10,000 this year, and every donation goes a long way towards reaching that goal. Not to mention, donations also affect how the games are played. Head on over to andreasadventurers.ca to see the full schedule of games, along with a link to the Twitch channel hosting the event, twitch.tv/pladdogevents. We'll have links to everything in the show notes. And if you're curious when I'll be on, I'm playing Saturday night, October 15, in a little game called Common Sense and Sensibility. It's going to be a really good time, and I can't wait to see you there. All right, let's do some Twoscast housekeeping. Do you have a product or website you'd like to promote? Drop us a line over at twoscastmail@gmail.com to discuss our ad spots and pricing. We'd love to feature your audio trailer or even read some ad copy for you. Thanks again to Mike Daniel from 19 Hits the Dragon for guest GMing this adventure for us. 19 Hits the Dragon is a fantastic interview show where Mike connects with a variety of guests in the TTRPG scene to talk about games, mechanics, insights, and general advice for people looking to learn more about TTRPGs and how to run them. Be sure to check out 19 Hits the Dragon wherever you listen to podcasts, and stick around for the end of this mid-roll to hear a preview of his show. Thank you to Rolemusic for providing our awesome intro song titled The River, and to the contributors at freesound.org for some of the sound effects and ambient noises you're hearing throughout the episode. Be sure to check the show notes for more info and links to all the music in the episode. If you'd like to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/twoscast, that's TWOS cast, and sign up for just $2 a month. Every new member goes a long way towards helping us continue producing this show. For more of us here at Twoscast, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Just search Twoscast. That's TWOS cast, and use hashtag Twoscast to say hello. To hear the show, head over to your favorite podcasting app and just search 2 weeks, one shot. We're probably on it already, and if we're not, send us an email over at twoscastmail@gmail.com and let us know. If you're listening on Spotify or Podbean, follow us to be notified when episodes come out. And hey, while you're at it, go ahead and rate our podcast on Spotify, or leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, or do both. We don't advertise the show at all right now, so positive ratings and word of mouth are our most powerful tools to help the show grow. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. We'll be seeing you next Tuesday, October 18, for yet another episode of Twos Talks. What did you think of the Dumb Kid Stuff episode Brian and I did? Drop us a line at twoscastmail@gmail.com and let us know if you enjoyed that type of broad topic episode, or if you liked it more when we had narrower topics and more structure. And feel free to let us know if there's anything you'd like to hear us talk about. After that episode of Two's Talks, we'll be back with the finale of our adventure in Bryte on Tuesday, October 25th, then onto our Halloween adventure. More details and a release date on that very, very soon, so keep an eye out on our social media.
Hello, this is Mike Daniel, host of 19 Hits the Dragon, the bi-weekly podcast where I interview creators from the tabletop RPG community and get answers to the long-awaited questions like,
how are you so talented? Where do you get all of your ideas, and how can I do that for myself?
deal with situations like,
Or have you ever seen a giant earthworm? Those things are terrifying.
cover hot takes,
Know the rules, but know that they can be broken. And especially if it just makes it way cooler and more fun, then break them.
And of course, highest level of professionalism here on 19 Hits the Dragon, as always.
so just search 19 Hits the Dragon on your podcast platform of choice and then go out and tell 19 of your closest friends, and we'll see y'all there. Bye-bye.
All right, I am more than confident that despite having a plan, we're still going to do something intensely weird, slightly uncomfortable, and overall just kind of messed up. Let's get back into it.
This actually does raise a question that I probably should have had like way back at the very beginning of this adventure. When it was presented to us that like the remains of Optum Primus, who's a peacecraft normally when they die, quote unquote, their consciousness is backed up in like the Pax planet core, where we have like essentially we've got like the backup servers for all of the peacecraft's like identities.
Look at Brian reading the rule book.
I know, why? Crazy.
So normally when a peacecraft dies, they come back that way in like a new body that's manufactured for them. I'm assuming that with the legends about Optum Primus, Triage 9 would also know of like there's some reason that is like at least commonly accepted for why he isn't just like back in a new body kicking it and being like, hey, I'm Optum Secundus and I'm here to be, here's what happened to me, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't even need to make any sort of roll for that, because the understanding of the Peacecraft people is that that exact thing happens most of the time. However, it's been noted when Peacecraft die because of the burn, they do not return to that backup server.
That's what I assumed was the situation, more or less, was that the burn had something to do with it. All right,
cool.
So we're off to wherever Tagora is taking us, because we don't, it's just like coordinates that he's plugged in.
Yeah, he gave you some coordinates on your star map. It's a couple of days trip.
Cool. And we all know that this is probably a trap, and we're all just going to go in like expecting it and hoping for the best.
Yes.
I'm so ready to kill this jellyfish.
If you want to talk to him more, you can maybe try and, have some social interaction with this NPC.
Oh, really?
So.
We could. I suppose we could just talk to him.
Hey, wow, what a novel concept. You can talk to the NPCs.
We do have like a week. We're taking like a week to get there, right? So like
I'll give it a week to negate your condition.
Tagora, there's been an HR issue. We're going to have to bring you in.
Here, as the most suave member of the group, I'm going to...
Clearly.
So once I've used a skill, I can use that skill again, or is it done?
Right, just not in the same round of combat.
Got it.
So,
Got it.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I'm going to use my superpower of suave to charm the pants off of this jellyfish.
Okay.
And I'm going to say things like, hey, Jelly. Excuse me, Jelly. I have to say, your entire vibe is absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love the way your tentacles float so daintily off the ground. I have to say, though, are you leading us into some kind of trap? It would be absolutely lovely of you to tell us.
What a suave approach.
And if so, are you planning to take advantage of this trap, or are you terrified yourself that you might be caught in it along with us? That must be very difficult for you, if that's the case.
Give me a suave roll. I'm going to say this is a complexity 4.
Damn! All right. This is extended dice roll. You can listen to our sounds of our dice rolling on Patreon for a monthly donation of $300 to $300. So this is the good stuff. This is why you tune in.
What's the difference between the 3 and 300? No, it's okay. We don't have to answer that.
No, don't get into it. Don't get into it. Fuck. I rolled a 1, a 3, a 4.
When you accuse him, he gets a little defensive. You maybe get a sense that you've touched on some truth here by his defensiveness.
Oh dear.
But yeah, he's like, no, why would I lead you into any sort of trap? I'm trying to save myself as well. I certainly wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you all, or there be any complications along the way.
Oh dear, my poor little jellyman. Isn't all life but a trap we're all stumbling into needlessly over and over again? Aren't we all trying to escape situations not of our own making? Are we not all just wanderers in the field that is the universe, trying to find each other and a mission and a purpose that is not despicable to ourselves? So tell me, are you lying?
Give me another social skill check. You can be whichever you'd prefer.
Let's go with empathy. Let's go with empathy.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
For what you just said there.
Sure. Doesn't it?
I'm going to say this is only a complexity of 3.
Okay.
Tight. Even better. All right, because I only have a die 4 in empathy.
Oh, Lord.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, yikes.
You're just going for it, huh?
This is me going for it. This is me pushing the levels of this game, seeing where I can get stuck.
The probability here is really not in your favor.
You're right. It's a 1 and a 1 and a 4.
Shocker.
Why do we let him be the talking?
Because I'm the charming one, damn it.
I know something of being trapped. I was stranded on the planet for a long time. I don't think the universe or the galaxy is a trap. Well, I suppose the burn is slowly encroaching.
Oh,
but...
you're boring me. Okay, I get it. Jesus. Oh.
D4 in empathy, everybody.
yeah. Killing it.
All right, yes, I'm sorry. Okay.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, at this point, Triage 9 will come over. And having caught wind of what Gurtank has been trying to drive at, with his subtle suavity and then his empathizing nature that is not very empathizing at all. There's no one quite like you, Gurtank.
Does Triage 9 flip his cap around, then kind of split a chair and sit down?
He swivels his whole head around to like the painted on face on the back.
The angry face, yeah.
And sits down and, I'm going to rap with these kids. No, he just comes over and sort of squats down in front of the Glean, and I'm going to use presence to just have Triage 9 just sort of squat down in front of him and say, like, just straight-faced monotone to him, like, I believe what my compatriot is driving at is that if you are leading us into a trap, we're going to be very upset with you and all of your fellows, and we will not be very kindly towards continuing the terms of our agreement.
Okay, give me a presence roll. I think that's another complexity 3.
Okay.
What do you have? What's your presence?
Let's see how we do. My presence is a D8.
Nice.
But I did roll 2 5s.
Fuck.
So,
not nice.
Balls.
We're really good at this.
We should do more talking. This is good.
Yeah.
He kind of gets up in your face and is
Oh.
like, now listen here, your compatriot has already accused me of setting a trap, and I will not stand for this kind of treatment, even if it is by my rescuers.
If you'd like to leave through our airlock, you're welcome to do so at any time.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think, that might be another skill roll for you there.
Oh, I mean, that was literally just Triage 9 responding to his threat of like,
Yeah, I mean, are you trying to threaten him?
no, it's not. He's not even presenting it as a threat.
It sounded
Okay.
like it.
That's just Triage 9 responding in his typical, like, literal fashion of,
Pretty threatening, Brian.
I don't have to stand for this. Like, well, you can leave if you want to, but, like, you're literally on a spaceship hurtling through space at the edge of the
Yeah,
galaxy.
there's the door.
You can leave if you want through the zero oxygen environment outside of our ship. Not a threat.
You should be more careful, Brian.
Yeah, like I don't know what your plan is here. Like, I don't have to stand for this. Like, no, you kind of do, honestly.
Yeah, you make a good point.
So he just responds with that, and then I'll leave.
Does he stand?
Yeah, I don't have to stand for that. Well, you're not standing. You don't have to float for this, but also you do.
Got him.
You do have to float for this. But yeah, no, Triage 9 just responds with that and then stands up and heads back off into other sections of the ship to go about his usual duties.
All these failed attempts are really going to make this 3-day trip really uncomfortable. We just left an hour ago. This is going to be awkward as hell.
Stay out of the lounge.
So you definitely have some awkward
Don't
time
use our
to
bidet.
fill here. Is anybody else doing anything as y'all are flying through space to the coordinates?
I'm still missing 1 health level. Do I recover that sort of automatically over time, or would I need to use my med kit?
Yeah, on like a rest, essentially.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
you'll get that back.
Radical.
Cool.
Gertanks gives himself a full lick body bath in the middle of.
I had a feeling you would at some point. That just makes everything more awkward for everyone.
Yep. Just locking eyes with your glowing friend the whole time.
Tanks. Not again.
As much as I've always studied the Eno anatomy, it still bothers me every time I see it in action.
Yeah.
Please don't exoticize us. It's very, very rude.
I have 4 breach bombs. On the way there... chill. All right, chill. I'm not igniting a bomb, okay?
Continue.
I just like to see if I can rig one with a remote trigger.
Okay. Yeah.
The main thing I can think of, I have a Nova ability. I'd hate to spend it on just this, but it's the only thing I have that would make sense. It's trash to treasure. I can spend 1 or more Nova points to turn a pile of junk into something useful. And then you would be the one who decides actually if 1 Nova point is enough.
Okay.
Who needs a pipe bomb? Useless.
Yeah, I think you could spend a Nova point to try to like cobble together a detonation device essentially for this breach bomb.
Sweet.
It will take a roll as well. Probably maybe computers or engineering more likely. Something you tell me what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah, probably the best option is engineering for this. Yeah, so I have a D12 in engineering. That's what complexity would this be?
You're spending a Nova point for this, so I'm just going to say it's a complexity 2.
Complexity 2, sweet. Okay. Oh god, no, it's a 9 and a 12. Don't worry.
Hey, finally.
Okay. Finally some successes again. Yeah, so you're able to rig together a detonator for this breach bomb that you have.
I'm gonna put it in a pack, like a.
Okay.
If we all get down, we might have to take a pack with us, or if there's individual packs for us to carry, I'm gonna put it in one of the packs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you have like a backpack or something to stash that in, sure. So okay, cool. Anybody else doing anything on the trip?
I'm licking myself. A lot.
Yep.
We established that already, but thank
Just
you.
making sure everyone was reminded.
Yeah, I mean, Triage is gonna, he finishes sort of patching himself up. He makes sure that Phil is doing okay. He does like basic medical checks on the whole crew.
Okay.
To make sure that everyone is healthy, no problems or anything.
That's nice.
And other than that, he's gonna spend a lot of time resting because he's still pretty scorched up. He spends a lot of time resting and repairing himself as best he can.
In a way, I saved you. You're welcome.
I mean, yeah.
No, I did. It was me.
I'm thankful for that. You did it. You
me.
did a large part in preventing.
I did that.
Any more damage to my body. So thank you.
It was me. I saved you. I did it.
Good job, Harold. I'm proud of you.
You're welcome.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what I needed. I needed your affirmation. Thank you, and you're welcome.
There you go.
Last thing Jerry wants to do is just sort of do an equipment check throughout, right? Making sure rations and things, and then I'm going to divide them into several packs that we can bring with us on the way over.
Okay.
Hey.
For sure. Jerry, as you are kind of packing things up, you hear Thimple.
I'll accidentally press the trigger, shit.
No, Thimple will, his voice will come out of a nearby communicator, and you definitely get the sense that he is speaking just to you. He'll say, Jerry, are you guys sure about your friend there? Seems a little suspicious.
Well, Thimps, keen eye of you to notice, Thimps. It's good. I'm trying to prepare a little bit of an insurance policy over here, actually, just in case our friend isn't quite so friendly.
Yeah, I think he might have been sending out some signal to somebody, communicating. someone out there?
Thimps, can you isolate the signal that he's sending out?
I can. I might need your help again, Jerry.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course, everyone needs Jerry. All right. Hold on, let me get to one of the panels here. All right, we got the communicator module. You know what? How about this? Let's isolate. Which room is he sending out the signal from?
Your friend's in Sector 1, using our communications there by the cockpit.
All right, let's do this. All right, let's bounce the signal off of one of the communicators in Section 2 and make sure that we can record whatever message he's sending out. Let me patch through into the dashboard here, and we have blah, 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 sci-fi bullshit. Sci-fi things. And I'm going to roll because it's my best skill. Well, I'd like to do engineering. I feel like that would make sense, but I could also do computers.
Sure, yeah. Whichever you'd prefer. Just kind of let me know how you're using your engineering skills to make this happen.
Yeah. I think, he's like, not so much using the console, but like he's literally taken the console off and has started rewiring certain bits so that it's like, duplicating that signal coming out of that room over to this console. And that way he can monitor whatever's going out.
For sure. Yeah, and this is a ship that you're pretty familiar with. You've spent a lot of time in. I think this will be fairly easy for you. So it's just complexity of 2 to get this signal to feed back into the ship.
So 12 and a 5.
You feed the loop back into Sector 2. Do you go into Sector 2 to kind of like hear it with everybody, or what do you do with this information?
Sure, yeah. I'll just tell Thimple, right? Have everyone meet me in Sector 2. Not a ship-wide transmission. Let each person know individually. Just have him meet me over in Sector 2. Make sure our guest is comfy. Doesn't think he needs to go anywhere.
Certainly. Yeah, whatever you say, Jerry. I'll do it right away. And everyone will get a small, like, private message from Thimple saying Jerry's requested you to come into to Sector 2 on the ship.
Sector 2? That's where my bedroom is.
God, Gertank, please, my optical sensors.
Please come in. Please come in. I uncross my legs aggressively in my enters.
He keeps doing it over and over again.
Yeah.
I picked Grotank's room because no one comes in here. It's our most private area.
That's how I like it, of course.
And as you all are entering, you can hear a message coming from the Glean. He'll say, yes, I have decided to surrender myself to you all and Optimum Primus's remains as well. I know you want to probably study with the effects that the burn had on his body, and I know where you can locate them. And you hear him kind of giving the coordinates, and then there's a voice on the other side as well that responds, thanking him for this information and saying that the Order will send its closest or hire the nearest mercenaries to come and pick him up and pick up the remains.
Oh, that's not going to be us. That's someone else. Oh shit.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting replaced.
It sounds as though there is now a second delivery man en route to perform the order. I believe that's the closest metaphor that we could use.
Look at you getting on the pizza metaphor. Yeah.
I bet it's a Chinese restaurant delivery service.
Takeout place.
Yeah. So I think if I could just be so, I mean, you are all in my room, so I assume you want to hear my opinion. I would like to go ahead and fly into this area with guns ablazing and our little squid friend ready to be ejected at a moment's notice.
Well, hold on.
Oh, yes.
We have the coordinates. We know where the body is. We don't really need him.
No. I think we should keep him until we can do it dramatically so everyone else can see that we did it.
Well, we could have already done it and I can just pretend to be him.
Sure, fine. If you like.
But that would involve you also being shunted out of an airlock, Jerry. Are you prepared to handle such things?
Well, we don't have to shunt him. I'm just saying it helps to keep up the deception longer when we can just control everything he does because he's dead and I'm in him.
What if perhaps we just throw him into the airlock for the time being and release him when necessary?
For the time being. We could sort of dangle it like a stick and a carrot, and as soon as he thinks he's safe again, we eject him and laugh as he tumbles out to the great beyond.
Man, you're just not gonna let me do what I do as a slug and inhabit a body. All right.
If you want to slug him, fine, Jerry.
No,
Jerry,
no. I can read the room. I can read the room. We don't have to slug anybody. I never get to slug anybody on these jobs.
No, Jerry wants to slug.
If Jerry wants to slug, like, it's probably a good idea. You know, we can make contact with these people.
Thank you. The collection of bugs gets where I'm coming from. Come on.
It's just a little gross, Jerry. you want to kill him and then wear him as a hat, and it seems
says the guy who licks his genitals on the kitchen table every day.
It's part of my culture, Jerry.
You can do it in the bathroom. It doesn't have to be right next to the toaster where I make my fucking toast.
My people have taught me not to be ashamed of the things that make me proud.
Jerry, do I then understand that you wish to wear this Glean's body as a suit for the purpose of deceiving the other mercenaries and whoever he's just spoken with? So as soon as he ends this communication, we should prepare him for such activities.
Yeah, we deliver his order with extra pepperonis.
Oh, it's so gross when you do this, Jerry. You just get so damn aggressive and horny, too. It's just so strange.
Slug's got a slug, baby.
I'll make sure not to leave any too visible marks.
All right.
And Triage 9 is going to go stand by the door to Section 1 to wait for this communication to be over.
Okay. Yeah, after a few minutes, it's done.
He starts a call. He's like going to call his family. I'm going to get home safe.
Hi, Martha. I'm on my way home. Put the kids on. I want to hear from them.
Hey, Jeremy, it's your dad. I'll be home real soon. Finally, I promise.
All right, kill him.
No, yeah, I mean, once he's done communicating, if he either opens the doors to come back out, or if a couple minutes go by and he doesn't, Triage will just head in.
Okay. Yeah, he'll the communication will end. He won't leave the room immediately.
Gold Star, okay, this is when things get real dark. So okay, go ahead and do the murder. Go ahead.
Enjoy.
Yeah, we hear this a lot.
Okay. All right, now it's like we're at the same table. Okay, let's do it again.
Harold, was that as good for you as it was for me?
It was nice. It was nice.
I'd like to congratulate us all on after having a conversation about we should be raising our hands so we can talk to just completely ignoring that in our next recording session.
Yeah, thank you for interrupting me, John. That was nice of you, too.
That was for the other thing, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think that was going to be for the show.
Yeah, that's for Two's talks.
No, it seems like it's a real lost.
Oh, okay. So I should continue to interrupt everyone. Got it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Please do, John. Go ahead. I hate finishing sentences. You go ahead and do it. All right.
Rocket engineers can go fuck themselves.